My soul was sinking in a world of sin. In grace and mercy, and it took me in. Picked my feet out of the mighty clay and placed them on. Gonna rock this thing. Oh, what a relief it was when God rescued me. He loosed my chains, heavily bound, and he set me free. And it felt like cooling water. It felt like cooling water, just like I knew where I was well.
Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Sleepless nights and so much pain.
Glory, hallelujah. Now you
Couldn't see no sunshine, nothing but rain.
Praise the Lord.
God said we've been made.
Thank you, Jesus.
Glory
to God tonight.
But
Lord, be
in the morning,
magnified.
we will be alright. Oh, what a relief it was when God rescued me. He loosed my chains, deadly bounds, and then he set me free. Felt like cooling water,
Granny,
just like
Granny.
cooling water from the Mars well.
Bless your holy name, Lord God. Bless your holy name, Lord God. Hallelujah to the Lamb of God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Just like I knew that he would, y'all. He made me whole. Just like
Of His mercy, do it forever.
beat me down in the water. He took me down the morning court. Be baptized. That ain't all. That ain't baptized. Let me tell you what happened to me. Baptize me in the name of the Father. Baptize me in the name of the Son. Baptize me in the name of the Holy Ghost.
Granny.
That y'all, that the only one. That ain't all, y'all. When I came up out that water,
Bless your holy name, Lord God. God Almighty.
walk, fight the sin. When I came up out that water,
Bless your holy name, Lord God.
I
Glory,
love
hallelujah. Now you your holy name.
all of my heart.
Praise the Lord for His mercy, do it
When I
forever.
came up,
Jesus.
I had joy all in my heart. When I came, changed my mind. Doesn't think that same way. Look in my mind, had a different word to say. Change me.
Bless your holy name, Lord God.
I'm trying to get healed.
Thank you, Jesus.
I wanted
Thank you,
something
Lord.
that I can feel. How about you can think?
My Lord.
Praise God for the water. Say praise God for the water. Anybody for the water. Praise God for that water. Anybody been dipped? Anybody been dipped? Anybody been dipped?
Glory, hallelujah. How you your holy name?
Down in the water. That
Glory
Holy
to God.
Ghost was in the water. Deliverance that's in the water.
Praise the Lord. We praise God. We're getting ready for the scripture tonight. We're getting ready for the sermon. You do or you don't. It's just that simple. You know, Many people have excuses. They don't want to do this. Either you don't do it or you don't.
Amen.
And we go on to Proverbs, the 22nd chapter. You can read about 3 verses from there.
Proverbs 22 verse 1.
Uh-huh.
A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches.
Uh-huh. Either you do or you don't. But if you do right, you have a good name. And that name will carry you. I mean, you got a name. You know, I ain't letting anything stand on my name. You know, one thing, if I will try to make sure, but if I John Henry on that, it's going to be did right. Because that's where God is. Okay, we don't.
Still on verse 1. And loving favor rather than silver and gold.
Uh-huh. See, one thing, people get caught up in money. Silver and gold, rich people. You got to look up to rich people, and that like rich people are God. You know, just like y'all man want you to call this rich person and just call them. Who is they? Why do you have to call them? They gonna do no more for you than they do for anybody else. But want to put you under them. Some people want you under them. They love that when they can walk all over you and you under them. So what I'm saying, you do or you don't. It's just that simple.
Verse 2. The rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all.
See, God don't care about the rich, the poor. He don't care about money when you die. They put you in that casket. You can't bring your money can't bring you back alive. They just put clothes on you and put you in the ground, but it's all the same. Whether you're rich, poor, you're nothing from nothing. You come in the world with nothing, and you go out of the world with nothing.
Amen.
Okay.
Verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
See, the evil person, they can't come straight. They got to go somewhere and hide to cover their lies. So you do or you don't.
Amen.
Either you do or don't. So I'm, and like you're doing good now. So continue. Either you're gonna do it or you don't. So how long you do it? You do it like 3 days, and then you get a little new. I hope that man push you side the wall. Go ahead.
Proverbs 23, verse 1. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee.
See, a ruler, but God is the head ruler. I don't care what ruler you may have down here on earth, on jobs or church or whatever. God is the head ruler. He's the head notch. I mean, God is the head, and we are the tail. Okay, read on.
Verse 2. And put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite.
Okay, a knife to your throat. Somebody gonna make you do something. Put a knife to your throat, a gun to your head. How many of you had a gun to the head? I haven't. You had a gun to your head. Now that's close. That's close to death. When a gun. How many had a gun put to your head? See, the life that you live in, you won't be a bully. Be prepared. Somebody put a gun to your head. Have you ever thought about that? You talk about people's dead daddy and all these dead folks, that's what come back on you. Being a bully. You trying to team up with somebody, that same girl that y'all doing, that somebody gonna get y'all. A bully, they gonna receive a bully. There's always a bigger bear. Okay, who do you think you are? Huh? You're around bullying people. The way your head look, you ain't got business bullying nobody. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
Try to be a bully with a nappy head. Go ahead. Don't start me, please.
Verse 3. Be not desires of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat.
Try to be a bully with a nappy head. Go ahead. I'm gonna be a bully till I'm bullying you.
Verse 4.
How many? You see how I feel? Don't that feel bad, don't it? Don't that feel bad? Somebody call you a nappy head? Don't that feel bad, don't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know how I feel. You give it, take it.
Amen.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom.
Labor not to be rich. Just labor, take care of your family. Don't worry about being rich. Just worry about taking care of your family, and God will supply. God will oversupply your needs. If you oversupply to give to God, God will oversupply to you. How many believe that?
Amen.
Yeah, He will take care of you. How many believe that? I mean, not some things, but everything. Now, you say you're going to do this about this here, but that's faith. You don't know a bit more what you're doing, but you can take care. She know about technology. You go to a place and they can see whatever, the battery, whatever. Yeah, you got time to do that. You can do that. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
See, one thing about God, it don't matter how they treat you. We going with God. We'll fly away in heaven with God. You treat me like a dog. Like you treat somebody like a dog. Bullies. I can't get off of bullies. I was on the cover, but now it's bullies. It's so bad. Straighten your hair. Don't be a nappy head bully. Go ahead. I'm getting it. You give it? How do you think the girl feel? You calling her names. I'm calling you nappy head. So good. I'm calling this what I see. You're a nappy head. Go ahead. I'm a bully tonight.
Verse 6. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats.
See, evil eye. Evil come, you know, but think about it, but I'm giving it to you. I'm sure sound doctrine. How many sound doctrine? Nothing but plain words. Plain words, and they're not bad. Just give it back what you gave. You do or you don't. You go ahead.
Verse 7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee.
Whatever you think, so shall you be. Whatever you eat. How many of you eat? Whatever you eat, you'll eat whatever you eat. That's why I try to eat better. I mean, I don't eat perfect, but I eat better.
Amen.
Okay.
Still on verse 7. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee.
See, your heart, that heart is evil. Undercover. Undercover, making fun of people. How do you feel making fun of people? When the lady, grown people coming to your house and all that. You and the girl, your buddy. She ain't no buddy, old bullies. Go ahead.
Verse 8. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up and lose thy sweet words.
Vomit up, that's the garbage, that's the filth in your body. The thing that you're doing is like vomit. It's dirty. It's not clean. Things that come out of your mouth. You have a dirty mouth that come out of your mouth. You know one thing? I'm getting a new way to deal with these kids and everybody. It's through the word. I'm coming back with anybody through the. Have you noticed that? I get it out in the word. So get in a better place if you don't like where you are. You only be doing nothing but receive the word of God. And got a nerve to come with a nappy head tonight. Go ahead. I got preached on a nappy head, I guess, one day.
Verse 9. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he would despise the wisdom of thy words.
See, the fool will twist your words. Whatever you say good, they're going to try to twist it. Like they're talking about Jesus drunk wine. And they try to use that for excuse. Oh, yeah, I could drink my wine. I could actually call Jesus drunk wine.
He didn't drink, he just turned it.
God did it for a miracle. He didn't do it to drink, he did it for a miracle. So how in the world are you going to turn that into, they use it for a social, but not to overdo it. Because one man was telling me about he up there talking about his nephew's an alcoholic, and Latino man, he up there drinking a whole big old gallon of wine, and you calling your nephew, call him alcoholic. You alcoholic too, drinking all that wine. So what's the difference? It's all alcohol.
No difference. Verse 10. Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless.
And they call themselves having a good time, being of the Lord, having the Lord's Supper and wine. What? Wine don't make you no Christian. It's an imitation Christian. That's another sermon. I need an imitation Christian. They're trying to be like Jesus sit there, had bread and wine. They trying to sit there with their family like bread and wine, and they hit raising hell. Jesus didn't have no hell raising around his table. Trying to be like Jesus. Nobody like Jesus. Read on.
Verse 11. For their Redeemer is mighty, he will plead their cause with thee.
God is mighty.
Amen.
Okay, now we can go. We can leave that. You read in Proverbs 22, right?
Yeah, that was Proverbs
23. Read something from Proverbs 23.
I just read that. That was 23.
Well, 24.
Yeah. Proverbs 24, verse 2. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief.
Hypocrites. They talk all the good talk. They sound good. They act good. So that's what I want you to get the other to fix your thing, but you need fix and learn from the other. They don't talk. Let them talk. The other, because they already made some marks. Say you can't do this. You can't do nothing. Didn't they say that?
He said you can't fix your own AC. You really got a problem.
Yeah, I'm see that. But learn. Let him fix it and learn from it. See, look how the devil twists his word. The negative. But you brought the negative from where you went. But you went the other night, all that negative, you brought it right back into the job. Am I right? To the devil. You brought it when your AC went down, you had to go get help from the devil. Think about it. It's a spirit. You brought a bad spirit. Think about it. The spirit was out there and you went and followed it. You think I'm going to jump up and go, those see relatives trying to get me so bad to call them, and they treat her like a dog. Why should I entertain those folks? They ain't treat her right. She living, so I don't know you. I'm not going to reply to you. You're not getting that spirit, that old bad. I'm not going backwards. That old bad spirit. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 3. Through wisdom is a house builded.
Here we go. You're smart. Use that wisdom. Get some sense with folks. That's your weakness, is people. People's your weakness. They can twist you around in a second. You think about it. Every time you go somebody weak, somebody come to try to take you down. Have you noticed that? Somebody come try to take you to the other side. If it ain't sometime in the church, some people you know from the past in the church, they come trying to do it in your family. They can't do it on the job, so they try the way. Every little loophole. I bet you they don't get your baby brother. How in the world he's so young, got so much sense? Think about it. He's young, he got plenty of sense. He's not crazy. I got on him one time about he was in red. I don't think I never have to do that again. Never. I don't think so. Never. Go ahead.
Still on verse 3. And by understanding, it is established.
See, okay, read on to you read 24? Yeah.
Yeah, that's I'm on 24.
So Corinthians 8 chapter. You do or you don't?
1 Corinthians?
Yeah. Because it say Corinthian. It didn't say 2. So it's Corinthian first. Because you don't know just Corinthians first.
Corinthians chapter 8.
Uh-huh.
Moreover, brethren, we do you to wit of the grace of God.
Brethren, and by the grace and the love of God. That's what it's all talking about. You do or you don't. You can't make nobody do. You can't make nobody live right. Nobody. I can punish you every day, but I can't make you live right. But every time I know it, I'm going to get you. And you tired of me getting on to you?
Yes, sir.
This is something you thought it was going to be easy, didn't you? You thought Sunday was it, didn't you? She ain't got no sign. I think I'm going to leave the sign up. I'm just going to get you through the word. I'm going to cover the sign. I'm going to get you through the word. That's worse than a sign. Go ahead. How do you feel tonight? How do you feel about me talking about you tonight? How do you feel? It's not good. It's not pretty, isn't it?
No, sir.
And you shouldn't even have the privilege of basketball. But since you already signed up for it, go ahead. You might as well do something. Since you want to be a bully, go ahead.
Still on verse 1. Bestowed on the church of Macedonia.
Ain't nobody here tonight. I'm preaching to who need it. Ain't nobody here but her. Go ahead. Sit over there. You the audience tonight because you the one needed.
Verse 2. How that in a great trial of affliction, the abundance of their joy and their deep poverty abound unto the riches of their liberality.
A great trial of affliction. The girl you bullied, her dad died. That's one of the greatest trials of affliction that you have when somebody died in your family. And you're making fun of it. Who thought of that? Who thought of that? You did or the other girl?
I didn't think of that. She logged onto the account and said that.
Who said
and
that?
blamed it on me.
Who said that?
The other girl that was texting her.
Well, good. You hang with the devil mess her. Go ahead, devil, get her. Go ahead. You hang with it, you take the blame. That's good, you got the blame. You pin it on somebody else. Now you blaming, I don't believe you're such a liar. I don't believe you either. Go ahead. Why should I believe you? A liar, you're going to blame somebody else. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For to their power I bear record, yea, and beyond their power, they were willing of themselves.
See, power, bear record. See, everything you doing is going on record. Your bullying is going to be, suppose you want to get a job with the FBI. Later, you want a job with the FBI. And they look back on your record how you was a bully. How can you be good on the force a bully? How can you go and do the right thing for the law? And you go back and you was a bully? You think about that, didn't you?
No, sir.
Because they don't go to your school and ask people what your reputation, your name. You know, you may want to be FBI one day. You thought about that?
No, sir.
What you want to be? You don't know what you want to be?
I do.
What?
Entrepreneur, entertainer, and a national basketball player.
What type of entertainer? A liar entertainer? Go ahead.
Verse
Well, the truth is a lie. What kind? The right she going? What type of entertainer can she be?
Verse 3. For to their power I bear record, yea, and beyond their power, they are willing of themselves.
So it's all about you. What you doing now? What you say, entrepreneur? What you say? Repeat that again.
Entrepreneur,
Now what is that?
a businesswoman.
A businesswoman, a bully? How can you be a businesswoman? Your hair looking like that? A businesswoman? They ain't gonna hire you. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 4.
I'm prepared. It may sound harsh, but I'm preparing her. You got to straighten your hair. You go look for a job. You got to dress. You can't. They gonna hire you like that. Why you go around your head like that?
Because the things I want to do to my hair, I can't.
So you don't look like a heathen because you can't. Go ahead. I want to be mad. Get mad.
Verse 4. Praying us with much entreaty that we would receive the gift.
Now, you believe the word of sound doctrine? Can you get into worse than that? I got the word about it. It said there'll come a time that man will not endure
Sound doctrine.
sound doctrine. I'm not cussing you out. I'm giving you plain words about who? You. And I can talk about you because I'm looking at you. Go ahead.
Still on verse 4. Take upon us. I'm sorry. Take upon us the fellowship of the ministry to the saints.
See, it's to the same. See, the saints ain't right. See, that's what it is. You got so many perfect Christians. The word Christian. You know, I don't like the word Christian. I'd rather say a child of God. Because most Christians say they're Christian, they're hypocrites.
Everybody,
All my life, they talk about Christian, they haters.
Pastor, all the people on my job say they're Christians.
They haters. So that tell you something.
Everybody,
All those Christians.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. A child of God. What's wrong with a child of God? You're not hiding yourself. You're not believing. I am a child of God. A Christian. Them the biggest devils ever. Go ahead.
Verse 5.
Oh, I'm a Christian. Go ahead.
And this they did, not as we hoped, but first gave their own selves to the Lord, and unto us by the will of God.
It said give your own self unto, you got to take yourself and give it to the Lord, then the Lord will come back and make you, want God to make you a better person.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
And what I'm saying about you tonight is true, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you all that. So what are you going to do to improve that? You going to show me different?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, isn't it? Okay, go ahead.
Verse 6. Insomuch that we desire Titus, that as he had begun, so he would also finish in you the same grace also.
See, many got titles. You know, they got titles of God. But it ain't all that. So, you know, you could just cut it. We could go ahead and finish. You know, go ahead and read the other. You just cut it off and we go ahead and finish.
Verse 7. Therefore, as ye abound in everything, in faith and in utterance,
See, you got
and
to have
knowledge.
faith and knowledge, but you got to be right. You got to be example. You can't go around talking about people. Not like that. You do or you don't. But it's not. But you make it like somebody else. It's easy to blame somebody else. Go ahead.
Still on verse 7. And in all diligence and in your love to us, see that ye abound in this grace also.
It's a disgrace.
No, abound in this grace. This grace.
Oh, this bound in God's grace.
Mm-hmm.
So you bound in God's grace.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all the wrong you do? You bound in God's grace. God wants you to do the right thing. Go back and recover for your mistakes. Okay, we don't.
Verse 8. I speak not by commandment, but by occasion of the forgetfulness of others, and to prove the sincerity of your love.
See, others. That word others will always come out, don't it? Not about me. I want to blame some others. Okay.
Verse 9. For ye know that the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, that though he was rich, yet for your sakes he became poor, that ye through his poverty might be rich.
So he didn't care about none of that. He gave up everything. He was born in a manger, in a barn. So he didn't care. Anybody born in a barn and hay where the animals born, they didn't care about no luxury. He did it for us. He didn't care about that. He just came into the world for our soul. It wasn't about no expensive things about our soul. Okay, read on.
Verse 9. For ye know that, verse 10, and herein I give my advice, for this is expedient for you, who have begun before, not only to do, but also to forward a year ago.
See, God wants you to move on a year ago. God don't want you to be the same independent like a year ago. He wants you to move on up to now and be better. Like the mistake you made this year, it's getting worse. You made some mistakes last year, but we almost get into a new year. Think about it, we're very close to a new year. And the same old mistakes. You get older, almost a teenager. You're not 13 yet, right?
She's 13.
She's turned 13, September 30.
And you're getting worse. Getting worse, a bully.
I turned 51 before she turned 30. Before she
A bully. Okay. Now she gonna be a bully. Okay, good. I tell you, I saw a gangster last year. Some little boy, she was with about a gangster. I remember I was talking about that last year.
Put the black cross on the home.
Yeah, now it's turned to a bully. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 11. Now therefore perform the doing of it, that as there was a readiness to will, so there may be a performance of all, also out of that which ye have.
See, God said performance of all, out of all. Make good out of all the performance that you have done, the things that you have done. Say, God, we thank you.
God, we thank you
For your word.
for your word.
Say you do.
You do
Or you don't.
or you don't.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.